Hello guys, in the last video that I uploaded there was a question asked regarding people having anxiety issues. They find it difficult to meditate because whenever they sit something comes up, it disturbs them, so they find it easier to get them involved in certain activities and avoid it. That way it is more comfortable for them. It is a good point. I thought I will address it in this video. So does avoiding work? See, if there is something external, some person, something, you can avoid it. It may work. But what is there within you? Okay, avoiding it or trying to ignore it, it won't work. It is there. If you avoid it, it will come up in some other way. 80% of the physical ailments which are there in a human being, it happens due to psychosomatic factors. It can be rooted back to your emotions. So it is wise thing to address it rather than to avoid it. So if we look at anxiety, what it really is, it is just a nasty thought going on that we can't get over, isn't it? And we are suffering it immensely. But why do we avoid it? Why do we run away from it? More than the thought itself, it is this fear of suffering that has engulfed us. Let's come into terms with it. Let's just accept that it's okay if I suffer for a while. There's enough suffering in the world, more intense suffering than my particular issue. So if I suffer for a while, it's okay. So the ground will be set for us to work on it. Now suffering, do we have a choice that we can avoid it, or we are helpless before it? Let's try to understand it, figure it out with example. Suppose I have a friend, a very dear friend of mine. I am ready to do anything for him. I really love him dearly. But someday, somehow I get to know that he does not feel the same way for me. Instead, he has a very low opinion of me, and behind my back he talks all kind of nonsense about me. So it may hurt. I can go in this zone, start feeling that it should not have been so, why it happened. I am betrayed, I may feel betrayed, I may think he's such a nasty person. Many things, to know it better. So after a while, if we are not able to let go of these thoughts, it will engulf us and will be emotionally drained. We'll start to suffer it, but nowhere are we thinking anything wrong. This happened to us, right? On the other side, let's say there is someone who is a bit more conscious, who is a bit more aware of how things work. So these thoughts will come in his mind too for a while, but he will be wise enough not to pursue this thought. He will arrest them right there and let go of it. He will try to look at it differently, because what other people think of you. Is it your business? Is it my business to think what other people think of me? Yes, it is my business to think I am doing the right things. So I will, even if such an incident happens, I will look into me. Was it me? If it is not me, I will know that it is from a certain compulsion or a certain weakness that someone is saying nasty things about me. So it will only happen if you have the necessary mental strength to look that way. Okay, it will only happen when you are not hurt, you know that it's okay. First of all, you'll not go into that mode that why this happened. You'll just come into terms with what happened. It has already happened, dude. No, no business going into that thing that why it happened. It should not have happened. It's happened. It's okay. You will come into terms with it. You will not go crazy thinking about how someone else has to be to keep you stable. Is it not slavery? Huh? That someone else has to, if I have to be stable and I have to be happy, someone else has to be in a certain way. So how this you see, same situation, but one person, because of his awareness, he chose to evolve, he chose to let it go off easily. Other person choose to suffer. It is a choice that we make unconsciously. It is all coming from our unconscious living. So now if I become aware, my life will be amazing. No, we have already invested so much into our ways of unconscious living. It has become a way of life for us. We are not aware. So the way we have invested it, that way only we will have to go about it. It is not that, yes, knowledge is different thing, and having the capacity to apply it is a different thing. Okay, so meditation does it for me. Awareness is the key for living well, and meditation helps. So that there are various ways to meditate. I'm not the authority to talk about it. There are various people who have mastered it, learn it from the right sources, or do however it works for you. Okay, that's all. Bye bye.